Yeah, I just want to mention one more thing. I think that there are plenty of viable stacks in tournaments this week. I mean, we touched on it. Seattle, Rams, great stacks. Buffalo, Arizona, great stacks. Green Bay, I think that people are going to play Adams. People are going to play Aaron Jones, but nobody's going to play Aaron Rodgers at 7,900. Yep. And this is a great spot for Rodgers. Should come in at 5% or less. And we know that Rodgers does have spike weeks in his range of outcomes, and he does have roughly a 40-point ceiling, just as Kyler Murray does. And you'll get him for a tenth of the ownership. So that is good leverage on the field by going to Rodgers in tournaments. So I like that a lot. And then I mentioned it earlier. I mentioned it in my video, but I really like the Eagles stack this week on the road against the Giants. I think this is just a good spot for the Eagles, and they have a lot of favorable prices. And then the Bucs stack as well. All of their wide receivers are priced down. Tom Brady is only 6,300, won't have any ownership, and it should be a very good game environment going into Carolina. Should be a high scoring game, so I don't mind a Bucs stack either this week.
Yeah, I agree. I like stacking that game. Final note that I've got here for the tournament section is something we have to discuss, and I think that's like how to get leverage off of Mike Davis, and it's to play Panthers wide receivers, right? And I think that all three are potentially viable. My favorite would be Robbie Anderson because of his price and because of the lack of monster games in his game log. I think he'll be the least owned at 6,100, and I think that his ceiling is the highest as well. So Robbie Anderson to me is a phenomenal play. You know, if these wide receivers are hitting their ceilings, they're probably getting some touchdowns, which takes touchdowns away from Mike Davis. So it's good leverage off of a player who's going to be the highest owned on the slate. DJ Moore's price is good. Curtis Samuel's really been coming on over the last couple of weeks, 17 or more points in the last 3, coming off a 30-point game last week. He's getting involved in all aspects. So I think that you could, play any of these guys, and I think that they're all sharp plays, all sharp leverage off of Mike Davis.